Hey everybody, Kofuku's back, and today's episode will be about how early access games are detrimental to the industry. So the first problem with early access games is that the developers are already getting your money when they have next to nothing to show for it yet, with your expectation that it's going to be a complete game. This is a way that developers make up to most of them are set at about half price of full release unless you're space engineers. Developers are getting half of the price of their game without having to deliver a finished product. Now, this has become very commonplace on Steam. There's quite a number of early access games. Space Engineers is one of them that I find that they did very wrong. Then there's DayZ, which just switched up their game engine. So they're completely rewriting their game at this point, and they've already got 30 of your dollars. Early access games bring this expectation that they're going to deliver, and once they've got your money, they don't have to. They don't owe you anything besides what you've already paid for. They could get this early access released with your expectation that it's going to improve greatly, and then no progress is ever made on it. It's been a couple years, and DayZ, it's been out for about a year now. The standalone, that is. And they've made very little progress. This kind of thing, if it keeps getting bigger and bigger, everything will be early access, and then there will be no games that come complete, which is, in turn, my biggest problem with early access games, is that you're slowly losing the complete experience that you get when you buy a complete game. You don't get the same experience, and a lot of people who've already put a lot of work into the early access version aren't going to want to go back and do the first things you have to do in the game again, and that experience is now lost to everyone who got early access to it. It all ends up into this thing that just damages the experience and damages the industry. It brings into this whole equation a very real possibility of everything getting screwed up. It's a way that you could get ripped off very easily by low quality games that you're willing to pay for because you expect them to get better, but they just might not be. A bunch of low quality games being released is what caused the crash of the video game industry, and it could very well do it again. Early access lets this go by because people don't understand that it may stay a low quality game, and you're paying quite a bit of money for it if you buy a bunch of early access games. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, if I'm right, if I'm off base. Either way, is going to be making videos again shortly, since I'm able to record off of my fiance's laptop right now. So expect more content from me in the future. Not sure when. It'll be depending on when I get subjects to talk about. As for now, see y'all later.